Grand Rising, happy Friday. Tanja here with Adventures for Connection, and I'm so grateful you're here. I wanted to chat a little bit today in regards to what powerful beings we are. How even though we don't believe we're always manifesting what happens in our life, that we are. And that sometimes things happen and when we're in it, we struggle and we fight it. And we're like, oh, why is this happening? And then 3 months, 6 months later, you're like, oh, that was the best thing ever. So just remember, things are always happening for you, not to you. And we're going back to some basics today. And I'd really like to start with just a few deep breaths. So join me. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. There. Now we can settle in and be really present in the moment. When we take a few deep breaths, it's like a reset for the body. And I encourage you to do this anytime you need to, up to 10 deep breaths. And so I'm here in Santa Cristano, Mexico, in Yucatan. We're surrounded by palm trees. We've had some really stormy days, which, when you're on vacation, you're like, where's the sun? We want the sun. But we took advantage of it and we got things done that we knew we came to do as well, as far as like work things, right? To establish a new pattern, to create some new courses. And so, we didn't come here just to vacay. We came to recharge, reset, regroup, and expand ourselves even further. And so that's why I wanted to speak to you about this stuff today is, even though you feel that you're stuck where you are and that it's not in your control, you can control it. You can be the observer and really watch for those signs. Watch for the signs that you're being guided. Ask for the signs that you're being guided. And I've been asking this morning, like, please show me what next steps I need to do. Please guide me. And so this trip, we didn't even book everywhere we're staying. I just booked the next place and it's like a week out. And that's how I roll. That is my, when I'm traveling like this, that is how I roll, because if you pre-plan everything, it gives you no room for adjustment along the way. It doesn't leave room for the magic. What magical things may happen if I just surrender and watch the flow? And so that's what I'm here to encourage you, is to be that observer so you pick up on the clues for your next step in life. If you don't like where you are, only you can change it. Nobody's going to do it for you. Don't wait for someone to rescue you. It's not how this game is played. You need to make sure that you are looking out for you at all times, putting yourself first, loving yourself. If you're looking for love externally, you're relying on someone else to behave a way you expect them, always going to disappoint. At some point, it's always going to be a letdown, because you can't expect anyone else to behave the way you expect them to, not even your children. This is very important. Your mother, your father, you can't expect anyone to behave the way you want them to. All you can do is be you. Work on your energy. Make sure that you're taking time for you. I can tell you, my soul loves the sand, loves being in it. And as I shared in a video yesterday, shells break down into sand. To me, shells are like crystals because they grow. And all that little electromagnetic under the feet, and it's massaging the feet at the same time. Oh, never mind that salt water is not only cleansing, it's also grounding at the same time. So my soul really likes water. Now in Vancouver, it's very cold most of the year, so it's hard to get into it as much. Not saying I don't, I do in the summer for sure, but not during the winter. My being doesn't like that Wim Hof right? I can do it, but I do it regularly? No, because I think it puts my body into disease, discomfort. And so sometimes a little bit of discomfort, like turning your shower cold at the end, is beneficial. But this constant doing this, I mean, depends on what your goals are, I suppose. It's just not for me. And so, really getting to know who you are is an important step of this. What are your likes? What are your dislikes? Because when you focus on what you like and dislike, and you can make a list, you'll start to realize that your dislikes are the same as your likes if you come to a neutral position with them. That you're not blaming them for how you feel or what you taste or what you like. You're like, yeah, I prefer not to eat that. It's not a dislike anymore. It's just I prefer not to eat it. And so as you go through this path of getting to know you, because only you can know what makes you tick. Only when you fall in love with you, all your quirks, only you get to know. And when you do, then you can start to work with yourself in a different way. What do I need to do for me? Even though, right? Even though that this feels out of my control right now, what can I do in this moment just for me? I highly encourage you to think this way. And on that manifesting point, everything we say, every action we take, every thought we have is part of our manifestation. And that's why getting to know you and being really aware of your thoughts, your actions, and your words by being the observer will allow you to shift. Now, subconscious programming will definitely help with this as well. I'm working on a course right now for subconscious reprogramming because I believe that's a good spot to start, as well as that 5 minutes of just closing your eyes and being quiet with a timer. And we talked about that last week as well. And even though, and just observe your thoughts, I promise they will eventually slow down. We're taking in so much information these days. We're on devices, we're watching TV, we're watching the kids, we're working, we're taking in so much information that our mind is overactive. And the only opposite of overactive is non-action, which means only when you maybe put on an eye mask so it's dark. Maybe listen to some binaural beats if you need to before going to sleep to help clear your head. But if you can sit for 5 minutes in the evening, 5 minutes in the morning, and listen to nothing, and just observe and put a timer on so you're not checking the time. I know you. I know me. That will make it a very easy process for you. And you will find within a week, within 2 weeks, your mind will start to slow down. You will feel different. And when you start to feel different, then you can act different, right? These are really important things that served me very, very well and have served many people that I've worked with. And so what do you need to do for you to find a little space in your day to have some time just for you, just for self? It's important. Yeah. And then what things can we do to shift our energy? And sometimes it's just moving to your heart space and breathing in joy. And closing your eyes and feeling all your little cells and running white light through your body. Love is all around us. Remember, love is a state of being. It's not an emotion. And it's not to be sought outside of you, it's to be sought within you. And you hit a point where you realize that, love the trees. I really love these palm trees. They're so beautiful, right? I love the sand. I love this chair and this table. It's very comfortable. I love the food we've been eating. I love the warm air. I love the warm breeze. I even love the rain. And the beds are actually good here, which was a nice treat. So often you don't know what you're going to get. So, right? So make a list of things that you're grateful for. Focus on those. Don't focus on what you don't like because you're just going to get more of it. Does that make sense? I'm going to leave that at here today. Yeah. Reprogramming the subconscious is about putting up affirmations on the wall, and we've spoken to this many times. Some mantras, and slowing down your mind. You really need to slow down the mind. And whenever memories come up, and that's why we're going to do some of this with a weekly live so that people can work through it right away, to work through those childhood traumas, because we're carrying a lot of baggage in our body from the past. It's just what happens because we lock those emotions within by not expressing them. So speaking your truth. Don't let anybody suppress your truth. Your truth is for you. I just want you to close your eyes for a few minutes. And I'm going to give you some mantras to say afterwards, right? So I'll start and then you repeat after me. In the meantime, I'm going to send you some love. I am a powerful being. I choose love. I choose peace. I choose harmony. I choose freedom. I choose collaboration. I choose calm. I choose respect. I choose leadership. I choose me. I choose to be. Just take a few deep breaths. Add as many other things that popped into your head. And how does that make you feel in your body? I always ask, how does this make me feel right now in my body? Where do I feel it? I can feel it in my heart space right now because I'm serving love, leading with love. And I'm sending you lots of love today. Have a beautiful week. I love you.